Did you know that in Israel an astounding 70% of the population does not have a will? Pause for a moment and let that sink in. This startling statistic implies a massive potential for complications and legal battles. When there's no will, the distribution of assets after a person's death can become a complex and contentious issue. It's not uncommon for families to end up in court, entangled in disputes over who gets what. These battles can strain relationships and leave lasting scars. More so, they can drag on for years, causing emotional distress and financial burden. Estate planning is not just about wealth, it's about ensuring that your assets are distributed according to your wishes, providing peace of mind for you and your loved ones. It's about taking control of your legacy and preventing unnecessary strife after you're gone. Estate inheritance can be a complex process, especially without a will. Let's explore this further with a case study. Scene script: meet the Cohen family. When their father passed away without a will, they found themselves in a complicated legal situation. The Cohens, like many families, were unprepared for the labyrinth of legalities they would face. Their father's sudden passing left an array of assets, properties, investments, and personal belongings, with no clear instructions for distribution. This lack of direction led to a multitude of challenges, stirring up emotions and straining relationships within the family. First and foremost, there was the issue of dividing the assets. Without a will, the family was left to interpret their father's wishes, a task both emotionally taxing and fraught with potential for disagreement. Who would get the family home? How would the investments be split? The absence of a will meant these decisions were left to the family, and the potential for disputes was high. Then, there was the cost. Legal fees began to pile up as the family navigated the complex process of probate. With no will to guide them, they found themselves in constant need of legal advice, further adding to the financial burden. And this was all on top of the grief they were already grappling with. Finally, there was the role of the state. In Israel, when a person dies without a will, the state steps in to distribute the assets. The laws of succession apply, and the inheritance is divided among the surviving spouse and children. For the Cohens, this meant that their father's lifelong accumulations were divided not according to his personal wishes, but according to the impersonal dictates of the law. The Cohen family's experience is a cautionary tale. It highlights the complexities of inheritance law and the potential pitfalls of not preparing for the inevitable. The emotional strain, the financial burden, the potential for disputes, these are all challenges that could have been mitigated with a little foresight and planning. The Cohen family's story underscores the importance of preparing for estate inheritance. But what if you're already in this situation? Finding yourself in a similar situation as the Cohen family can be overwhelming. But there's help available. Imagine having someone who can decipher the legal jargon, someone who can guide you through the labyrinth of inheritance law. That's exactly what a legal expert can do for you. They'll ensure that the distribution of assets is fair and in accordance with the law. These professionals have years of experience and a deep understanding of inheritance laws. They can anticipate potential problems and provide solutions you may not have considered. They can also help you understand potential tax implications, which is a crucial part of the process. If you're wondering where to find these professionals, there are plenty of resources available. You can start with local law firms that specialize in inheritance law or use online platforms that connect individuals with legal experts. Remember, when it comes to estate inheritance, professional advice can be a lifesaver. Don't navigate this journey alone.